So hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Creatrix. Welcome to an academy. So in these sessions, we are going to start the communication system and we are going to study the communication system like never before. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Vishal Soni and I have cleared ESC examination 2 times, both times in double digit rank. And I have also served as a Group A Gazette officer in Indian Railways and in Indian Telecommunication Services. And I have also cleared a lot of public sector examinations. So right now I'm teaching on an academy and I really feel proud to be the part of the Unacademy team, because Unacademy is the revolution in the field of free education and in the field of affordable education. And we as a team are really looking forward for every student to just come onto the Unacademy platform. You can attend the special classes, you can come onto this YouTube channel and you can stay connected with us so that you can understand the quality education and you can understand the efforts that we are putting in, so that every student of this country, whether he stays in a village or he stays in a town, should get the access of the content, that too in a very affordable prices, and he can also or she can also clear the examination with the best possible ranks. So right now I'm teaching on Unacademy with more than 15 million watch minutes in the overall duration and 2 million watch minutes in the last 30 days. So I am right now the top educator in Unacademy across all the branches, having rank 4 right now. And you can also follow me on Unacademy on this particular link. So you can go and follow me on Unacademy. Apart from that, my advice to every student is that how should you crack the examination and what are the components to cracking the examination. So the first question that comes to the mind, that can anyone prepare from the YouTube? Yes, you can prepare from the YouTube, but you should develop or cultivate some habits in yourself. For example, you should be very much disciplined. You should arrange the extra resources. For example, the PDFs you have to arrange, the test series you have to arrange by yourself, and most importantly, that self-discipline you should be containing in yourself, so that you can be very corrective manner and you can approach the examination in the best possible manner. So all these things you have to arrange yourself. The sense of competitiveness you have to cultivate in yourself, because the audience on the YouTube are not that much of competitive in nature, or maybe you cannot feel the competition which is present right now. So all these things are the part of the journey if you want to prepare through the YouTube, or maybe if you want to prepare through the free resources. Apart from that, if you want that you should get complete content, then this is the YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel itself, all the free content are available. You just have to go to the playlist. All the subjects are completed there. You just have to go and watch all the lectures one by one. Definitely will be getting benefited. But the extra things that I have told you, that the self-discipline and the sense of competitiveness and a lot of things you have to arrange by yourself. If you are comfortable in that, then you can do that. Apart from that, you should also have Unacademy learning app, so that the special classes you can attend. A lot of educators in this country are actually providing the special classes, that too absolutely free of cost, so that you can get the quality content in the best possible manner. Apart from that, there is also another component for you, which is Unacademy Plus. So on Unacademy Plus, what is your job? You just have to study. If you join this Unacademy Plus, you do not have to worry about the crash courses, weekly test, doubt solving sessions, the language barrier, rank improvement batches, live classes. So all these things will be taken care by the Unacademy. You just have to take the Unacademy Plus subscription and you have to come on to the Unacademy. You will be daily getting the live classes. You will be getting the crash courses. When you will be getting the crash courses? When the syllabus are completed. You will be getting the weekly test in the form of quizzes. Every fourth class is the doubt solving session, which is the major you can say the component or the major impact will be creating on your studies will be this doubt solving group. Because until and unless your doubts are not being cleared, until and unless you are not able to clear your doubts, you will never get the confidence in the subject. So once you come on to this Unacademy Plus, every fourth class is doubt solving session. Apart from that, various other doubt solving sessions are going on. So ultimately you will be getting your doubts cleared and you will gain confidence in the subject. The language barrier will not be an issue, because the batches will be running both Hindi and in English, and rank improvement batches will also be there. So all these things are the component of this Plus subscription. Once you come on to this Unacademy Plus, you do not have to be worried about your self-discipline, your competitiveness nature. Everything will be present on Unacademy, because a lot of other students will be there. Since the classes will be live, you can also watch it recorded later on. So the discipline automatically comes, because you get the idea that you will be having the daily live classes. Apart from that, there is also one Iconic subscription. In this Iconic subscription, the game changer is this personal coach. So this subscription is for them who thinks that their basics are weak, or those who are talented but they needs a continuous push. So this personal coach will be guiding you throughout your strategy. he will be giving you the study planners, you will be getting the study booster sessions. Once you will get the test, you will be getting the analytics. Analytics plays a major role in improving yourself. We as a teacher also get our analytics so that we can improve on the daily basis. So once you start getting the analytics, you will be also improving massively on the daily basis. Apart from that, there will also be the guidance for the mains once you clear the prelims, and there will also be the guidance for the interview once you clear the mains. So once you take the Iconic subscription, all the benefits of the Plus are included by default in this. And if you take the Plus subscription, then also these things will be included in that, though, so that will also create impact in your preparation, so that you just have to study. Rest of the things will be taken care by Unacademy. So now let us start the class and let us understand what we have to study in this particular topic.
Hello friends, so in the last classes we discussed about the bandpass digital communication techniques such as ASK and PSK. So in this class we will discuss another technique which is known as FSK. So what is the full form of FSK? FSK is nothing but frequency shift keying. So we know that baseband pulses cannot be transmitted wirelessly. So first of all, the baseband pulses are generated then phase of the Then to convert this baseband pulses into bandpass pulses, we use a carrier, and the frequency of the sinusoidal carrier pulse is varied in accordance with baseband pulses, so that this baseband pulses is now converted into the bandpass pulses, so that wireless transmission is possible, and corresponding modulation scheme is known as FSK. Now there are two types of FSK. One is binary FSK, another one is M-array FSK. So let us understand one by one. First of all, we discuss about the binary FSK. So first of all, I will draw the transmitter, or we will try to understand how the binary FSK can be generated. The binary FSK can also be called as two-array FSK, in which we will group only one bit at a time, and based upon that only one sinusoidal pulse will be generated. And whenever you will group only one bit, so either you can group bit 1 or bit 0. So you will represent bit 1 by a sinusoidal pulse, and you will represent a bit 0 by a sinusoidal pulse, and both those two sinusoidal pulses should have different frequencies but same amplitude and phase. So let us try to understand this. In case of transmitter, we know that first of all we will have our message signal x of t. It will be passed through a sampler, then it will be passed through an encoder, then it will be after sampler it will be passed through a quantizer, then it will be passed through an encoder, and the output of the encoder will be the binary stream. So now this output of the encoder is now given to this RZ line coder. What does this RZ line coder will do? RZ line coder means return to zero line coder. It means if we have to represent bit 1, we will represent it by a pulse of duration TB and say amplitude A. And if we have to represent bit 0, we will represent a pulse of amplitude 0 and duration TB. Now after that, it will have two branches. In one, we will multiply with a carrier of frequency F1, and in the second, first of all a NOT gate is introduced, then again a multiplier which is multiplied by a signal of frequency F2. Then the output of these two multipliers gets added up, and the resulting signal is known as FSK. So let us try to understand how it is converted into FSK. Suppose we are transmitting 1 from here. So 1 is transmitted from here. So it reaches, as it is 1, this one reaches here. So the output of this NOT gate becomes 0. Now this one is represented by this particular pulse. So this output will become A cos 2 pi f1t, and in the duration 0 to TB. Now this 0 is represented by a pulse of amplitude 0 volt. So this becomes 0 into cos 2 pi f2t in the duration 0 to TB. So if you will sum these two, so you can write it as A cos 2 pi f1t plus 0 in the duration 0 to TB whenever 1 is transmitted. So in this way you can generate the modulated signal whenever 1 has to be transmitted. Similarly, you can also find the expression for the transmission of 0. So finally our modulated signal or FSK signal becomes the binary FSK signal, or S of t, can be written as A cos 2 pi f1t in the duration 0 to TB whenever 1 is to be transmitted, and it will again become A cos 2 pi f2t in the duration 0 to TB when 0 is transmitted. So you can see that in both these signals the amplitude is the same. The amplitude is same, which is A, and the duration is also same for both these signals. So if I represent this signal as S1t and this signal as S2t, so you can calculate the energy of S1t, and it comes out to be A square by 2 into TB, and you can also calculate the energy of S2t, and it will also become A square by 2 TB. So this particular signal is representing the energy of the sinusoidal pulse with respect to the transmission of bit 1, and it is representing the energy of the sinusoidal pulse with respect to the transmission of bit 0. So if I have to calculate the average bit energy, it means we have to calculate the average of energies of the sinusoids with respect to 1 and with respect to 0. So it becomes probability of 0 transmission into energy of S2t plus probability of 1 transmission into energy of S1t, and if I assume both them to be equiprobable, so it will again becomes A square by 2. So in this manner you can always calculate the average bit energy. Also you can see that this binary FSK, since amplitude of all these two sinusoidal pulses are same and duration is also same, so you can also call it as constant energy modulation scheme. So this much idea we should have. Now let us try to draw the timing waveform. So suppose the output of the encoder is the voltage pulse 1 0 1 1. So the RZ line encoder will generate a waveform P of t with respect to 1 0. So for 1 it will generate a positive pulse, for 0 it will generate a pulse of amplitude 0, then again. So it becomes 0 TB, 2 TB, it is 3 TB and 4 TB, and amplitude is A. Now we know that whenever 1 is to be transmitted we have to generate a signal of frequency F1, and whenever 1 is transmitted we have to generate a frequency of F1. So here I'm assuming that let F1 is greater than F2, which means whenever A is transmitted we have to draw a sinusoidal pulse whose amplitude is constant. So it will be A minus A, but whose frequency is more, so it will have more number of cycles. Similarly here you are transmitting the 0, so whenever 0 is to be transmitted we have to generate another sinusoidal signal of frequency F2. So here I'm considering that F2 is smaller, so it will have less number of cycles. Then again For one, frequency is more, so it will have more number of cycles. Again it is 1, so it will have more number of cycles, and so on. And here we are considering that this f1 into TB is k, also f2 into TB is some L, where k and L belongs to integer, which means in 1 bit duration this particular signal, which is a cos 2 pi f1t, and this particular signal, which is a cos 2 pi f2t, both are having integer number of cycles. So in TB duration, both the sinusoidal pulses, either with respect to 0 or with respect to 1, should have integer number of cycles. So this we are already assuming in this particular case. Now this particular waveform is known as FSK waveform. Now let us perform the calculation of the bandwidth. So calculation of bandwidth. So whenever we are transmitting 1, we are transmitting this particular pulse. So its spectrum can be drawn like this. This is 0, minus 1 by TB, 1 by TB. This duration is TB. Now we know that with respect to 1, we are transmitting, suppose this is your P of t. So we are transmitting a sinusoidal pulse, which is a cos 2 pi f1t, or you can also write it as P of t into cos 2 pi f1t. So the spectrum of this particular signal, which I am denoting it as S1t, so this signal I am denoting it as S1t. So it will have spectrum it will be shifted to frequency f1. This will be f1 plus 1 by TB, f1 minus 1 by TB. It will be 0, minus f1, minus f1 minus 1 by TB, minus f1 plus 1 by TB. Similarly, whenever you have to transmit 0, you have to transmit the pulse S2t, which is again a cos 2 pi f2t, or you can write it as pt. Let this amplitude of pt is a, pt cos 2 pi f2t. So it will shift the spectrum onto some another frequency f2. So let us see suppose this is the spectrum. So f2 plus 1 by TB, and this is f2 minus 1 by TB. Similarly, it is minus f2. So minus f2 minus 1 by TB, minus f2 plus 1 by TB. This is origin. So now you can see that whenever you will transmit 1, out of the total bandwidth, this particular bandwidth must be reserved for the transmission of 1. So this particular bandwidth comes out to be 2 by TB, and it is occupying the spectrum from f1 minus TB to f1 plus 1 by TB. Now whenever you have to transmit the 0, so again you have to occupy this particular band, which duration is coming out to be 2 by TB, but it is occupying the frequency from f2 minus 1 by TB to f2 plus 1 by TB. So whenever we want to transmit this FSK signal, then we must reserve the bandwidth from this f2 minus 1 by TB to f1 plus 1 by TB in the spectrum, so that whether 1 is transmitted or 0 is transmitted, both can occupy their respective spectrum and they can be transmitted through the channel. So in case of FSK, we must reserve the bandwidth in the channel, which must start from f2 minus 1 by TB and it must end from f1 plus 1 by TB, so that if 1 is transmitted, so 1 can get their required frequency spectrum in which it has to be transmitted, and if 0 is transmitted, then also it can obtain its required frequency spectrum through which it should be transmitted. So the bandwidth must be f1 plus 1 by TB minus f2 minus 1 by TB. So this bandwidth comes out to be f1 minus f2 plus 2 by TB, or we can write it as bandwidth equal to mod of f1 minus f2 plus 2 times of RB. So mod I am writing here because in some cases maybe f1 is less than f2, so basically we have to calculate their difference and we have to add this to RB. So this is the additional bandwidth, or this is the bandwidth which must also be added so that both 1 and both 0 can be transmitted successfully by the channel. Now there can be two types of BFSK. One can be orthogonal BFSK, and another one can be non-orthogonal BFSK. So orthogonal FSK can also be divided into two categories. One is coherent FSK and another one is non-coherent FSK. Similarly, this can also be coherent FSK or non-coherent FSK. So this is coherent, non-coherent FSK. This is not, we are not talking about the receivers. So this coherent word is specifically related with FSK. It is not that the coherent receiver is used, that is why we are calling it as coherent FSK. It is not true. The coherent FSK means this term is related with FSK. Similarly, the non-coherent word is used for FSK. This is not related with the receiver. So first of all, let us try to understand what is the coherent FSK. So it is very simple that in case of coherent FSK, the signals which is used to represent bit 1 and bit 0 should have same phase. So this is A cos 2 pi f1t in the duration 0 to TB for transmission of 1. Similarly, S2t, which is A cos 2 pi f2t in the duration 0 to TB for transmission of 0. So these two signals have 0 phase or same phase, so that is why it can be called as coherent FSK. Another variation of coherent FSK can be S1t, which is equal to A cos 2 pi f1t plus phi in the duration 0 to TB whenever 1 is transmitted, and S2t equal to A cos 2 pi f2t plus phi in the duration 0 to TB whenever 0 is to be transmitted. So these two types of FSKs are known as coherent FSK. So I'm repeating once again, coherent FSK does not have anything related with the receiver's nature of being coherent or non-coherent. It is the name coherent FSK comes with the effect that both the signals which are representing 1 and 0 should have same phase. Similarly, if I have to represent the non-coherent FSK, so if I have to represent non-coherent FSK, so it can be represented as S of t equal to S1t, which is A cos 2 pi f1t plus phi 1 in the duration 0 to TB whenever 1 is transmitted. Similarly, S2t, which is A cos 2 pi f2t plus phi 2 in the duration 0 to TB when 0 is transmitted. So you can say that in this both signals for 1 and 0 has change in frequency as well as change in phase. So these signals are called as mix of PSK plus FSK, or sometimes these signals are also called as phase frequency shift keying. So these are sometimes also called as phase frequency shift keying. So now let us try to understand the orthogonality of the FSK. So suppose we have two signals s of t, which is s1t equal to a cos 2 pi f1t in the duration 0 to tb when 1 is transmitted. Similarly, you have s2t, which is a cos 2 pi f2t in the duration 0 to tb when 0 is transmitted. So this is orthogonal FSK. Also you can call it as coherent FSK, because both the signals S1t and S2t are having same phase. So we know that if two signals has to be orthogonal, then their inner product in the given duration must be 0. So if S1t and S2t has to be orthogonal, then the corresponding modulation scheme is known as orthogonal FSK, and the inner product must be equal to 0. So let us try to calculate the inner product. So it is 0 to tb. It becomes a square cos 2 pi f1t cos 2 pi f2t dt. So we have to make this particular expression equal to 0. Now I can write it as a square by 2. So it becomes 0 to tb 2 cos 2 pi f1t into cos 2 pi f2t dt. So it becomes 2 cos a cos b. So you can write it as cos 2 pi f1 plus f2 into t plus cos 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t, and we have to integrate it from 0 to tb in the duration dt. So this 0 to tb s1t into s2t dt becomes a square by 2 sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into t upon f1 minus f2 plus a square by t sine 2 pi, this limit will be from 0 to tb, and another one will be sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t upon 2 pi f1 minus f2, and this limit will be from 0 to tb. So this can be written as a square upon 4 pi f1 plus f2, and if you will put limit, so it becomes sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into tb minus 0 plus a square upon 4 pi f1 minus f2 sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb minus 0. So you can write it as a square upon 4 pi f1 plus f2 into sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into tb plus a square upon 4 pi f1 minus f2 sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb. So this is the integration from 0 to tb s1t s2t dt. Now if we have to make this particular expression 0, so we know that this expression, which is written inside here, 2 pi f1 plus f2 into tb must be integer multiples of pi, or you can write that f1 plus f2 must be equal to m by 2 tb, or you can call it as mrb by 2. Similarly, this particular expression, which is 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb, should also be integer multiples of pi. So let me write it as k pi. So from here also you can say that this f1 minus f2 must be krb by 2. So whenever you have coherent orthogonal FSK, then the relation between frequencies must be f1 minus f2 should be equal to KRB by 2, and f1 plus f2 should be MRB by 2. And if you have to calculate the RB, then you must calculate the HCF of KRB comma MRB. So this is the relation between the frequencies as well as the calculation of the bit rate. Now let us have a look on another case in which again we are choosing orthogonal coherent FSK, but in this case I am considering my S1T to be a cos 2 pi f1t plus phi in the duration TB when 1 is transmitted. Similarly, S2t can be written as a cos 2 pi f2t plus phi in the duration 0 to TB whenever 0 is to be transmitted. So here also we have to calculate 0 se TB, S1t, S2t, dt. So it will become 0 to TB a square cos 2 pi f1t plus phi into cos 2 pi f2t plus phi dt. So again we will take this a square by 2 common and we will apply 2 cos a cos b. So it will become cos 4 pi f1 plus f2 into t plus 2 phi plus cos 2 pi f1 minus, sorry, it will be 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t, and we have to integrate it from 0 to TB dt. So the integration will become a square by 2 sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into t plus 2 phi, and limit will be from 0 to TB upon 2 pi f1 plus f2 plus a square by 2 sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t, this will be from 0 to TB upon 2 pi f1 minus f2. So you can write 0 to TB S1t into S2t dt in this case becomes a square by 2 sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into TB plus 2 phi minus sine 2 phi. So this expression comes after we will put the limit, and this will become 4 pi f1 plus f2 plus second expression will become a square upon 4 pi f1 minus f2, and if you will put the limit 0 and TB, so it becomes sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into TB minus 0. So from here you can see that in this case this particular expression is sine 2 phi, so this overall expression also has to be sine 2 phi if it has to be 0. So to make it sine 2 phi, we know that this particular angle which is written here must be the multiple of 2 pi in this case, because sine 2 pi plus theta will always be equal to theta. So if this becomes the multiple of some 2 pi m, and this acts as theta, so we can say that this overall expression will result in sine 2 pi and the subtraction will become 0. So from here you can say that this 2 pi f1 plus f2 into tb should be equal to some 2m pi, or f1 plus f2 can be written as m by tb or m times rb. In this expression this is already 0, so we should make this particular expression 0 only. So you can say that here the 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb should be some integer multiples of pi. So from here we obtain f1 minus f2 equal to krb by 2. So in this case also orthogonal coherent FSK when phi is non-zero, in that case the f1 plus f2 comes out to be mrb, whatever any value you can write, mrb, and this f1 minus f2 again becomes krb by 2. So these are very important conclusions which you should remember. Now whenever you have to calculate the rb, obviously you are going to take the HCF of mrb comma krb by 2. Now so we have two formulas. Suppose we have orthogonal coherent FSK. In the first case, if phi is equal to 0, then this f1 minus f2 or f1 plus f2 both are same. This is krb by 2, this is mrb by 2, and the value of rb you can calculate by taking the HCF of mrb comma krb. Similarly, if phi is not equal to 0, then f1 minus f2 becomes krb by 2, but f1 plus f2 becomes mrb, or rb can be written as HCF of mrb comma krb. Third case may be for non-coherent orthogonal FSK. So in non-coherent orthogonal FSK, you can consider your S1T as a cos 2 pi f1t plus phi 1, and S2T you can consider as a cos 2 pi f2t plus phi 2. So this will be duration of TB. This will also have duration of TB. This is for 1 transmission. This is for 0 transmission. Now we know that for orthogonality, this S1T and S2T must have inner product equal to 0 in 1 bit duration. So you can call it as 0 to TB a square cos 2 pi f1t plus phi 1 into cos 2 pi f2t plus phi 2 into dt. So it will become a square by 2 0 to TB 2 cos 2 pi f1t plus phi 1 into cos 2 pi f2t plus phi 2 dt. So this will become 0 to TB cos 4 pi f1t, cos 2 pi f1t plus 2 pi f2t plus phi 1 plus phi 2 into dt plus a square by 2 0 to TB cos 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t plus phi1 minus phi2 into dt. So when you will integrate it, you will get 0 to tb s1t into s2t dt equal to a square by 4 pi f1 plus f2 into sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into t plus phi1 plus phi2. This will be from 0 to tb. Similarly, it will be a square upon 4 pi f1 minus f2 sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into t plus phi1 minus phi2 0 to tb. So when I will put these limits, so it becomes a square upon 4 pi f1 plus f2 sine 2 pi f1 plus f2 into tb plus phi1 plus phi2 minus sine phi1 plus phi2 plus this term becomes a square upon 4 pi f1 minus f2 sine 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb plus phi1 minus phi2 minus sine phi1 minus phi2. So you can see that if it has to be 0, then this overall expression must be equal to sine phi1 plus phi2, and similarly this overall expression must be equal to sine phi1 minus phi2. For that, this particular expression, which is 2 pi into f1 plus f2 into tb, it should be equal to 2 m pi, or f1 plus f2 can be written as m rb. Similarly, here also this particular expression 2 pi f1 minus f2 into tb should be equal to 2k pi, and f1 minus f2 should be equal to krb. So in this case, in case of non-coherent orthogonal FSK, this f1 plus f2 must be equal to mrb and f1 minus f2 must be equal to krb. So this is the idea behind the frequencies. And also, if you have to calculate rb, you must calculate the HCF of this mrb comma krb. So this HCF you should calculate for the calculation of this rb. So this is it in this lecture. In the next class we will discuss about the FSK receivers.
So hopefully we have understood every concept in this class. If you have any doubt in any concept, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll try to resolve that thing. Apart from that, you can also follow me on various social media platforms. For example, you can join this Telegram group where you will be getting important notification, important updates. This is Telegram group where you can also comment, you can ask your queries, or maybe you can also suggest me for the improvement. Apart from that, this is my Unacademy profile. On this Unacademy profile, you should also follow me so that you can get the important updates of the Unacademy also, right? And this is the Notion page. You just have to type this tiny.cc/VishalGate. So you will be redirected to a page where all the special classes are arranged very systematically. तो मैंने बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स पे स्पेशल क्लास ले रखी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नाइक्विस्ट, फूरियर सीरीज, latches and flip flop, double integrations, okay, lot of things are there. So you will be getting all these concepts absolutely free of cost. You just have to type this in your URL. You will be redirected to that page and attend these lectures one by one. You will be getting a next level confidence in these topics, that I can guarantee you. Now this is the Notion page of your YouTube, on which you will be getting the links of the YouTube. Apart from that, you will be also getting the PDFs of that particular lecture. So this is very important for you, and just you have to type http://bit.ly/GateLive. So GateLive, you just have to type it in the capital so that you can access all the lectures link and PDF arranged systematically. So if you want to attend or you want to clear the examination with the free resource, then this is the channel for you. This is the best recorded videos which has been ever made. You just have to go to that lecture, just click the link and download the PDF and start studying systematically. So we have also done this for you so that any student, whether he is sitting any part of this country, should not face the difficulty in cracking the examination, whether he can afford or he cannot. Now if you can afford, then the subscription prices are not something which you cannot pay. It is very nominal amount which you can pay, and you can just avoid all the distractions, all the time wastage which we will be doing in downloading those PDFs, arranging them, arranging for the test series, and a lot of other things that you have to arrange, doubt solvings you have to arrange by yourself. If you want to avoid all those distractions in a very nominal amount, so you can go for the Unacademy Plus subscription. For 12-month subscription, you have to pay only 74 rupees per day. Apart from that, for 18-month subscription, which is the best possible subscription, you have to pay 63 rupees per day. It is even lesser than the pizzas that you order on your home. So it is that much of amount that can shape your career, that can give you the best possible rank in the examinations under the guidance of the best teachers of the country, which has been right now placed on the Unacademy. Now 24-month subscription will cost you 54 rupees per day. So these subscription amounts will give you the subscription for the desired period. Apart from that, if you are using this code, you just have to remember this code, write my name, write GATE after it. You can also write ESE after it. So you have to write my name and write ESE after it. So any one of these code, once you apply, you will be immediately getting the 10% discount. You will be getting all the features of the Unacademy. You will be getting the guidance of all the teachers present on Unacademy, and everything you will be getting that is needed to crack the examination once you are using this code. So if you think we are working hard, we are giving our best content, we are giving the free content absolutely for you guys, and everything that is needed for every student to crack the examination. So never forget to use this code whenever you are taking the subscription. So this code is very important and you have to use every time you are taking the subscription. Now those who are interested for the prices, total price amount, so let me tell you, total price is 27,225 for 12 months, 34,650 for 18, and for 24 months it is 39,600. You can also pay this by using zero cost EMI. Zero cost EMI can be paid by credit card and debit card. In debit cards, there are only Bajaj and HDFC as of now available. Okay, so this zero cost EMI means you do not have to pay anything extra. Any interest is not, you should not pay, and you have to pay this much of amount on the daily basis if you are looking for the zero cost EMI option. Apart from that, if you are coming for Iconic subscription, so Iconic mein, I have already told you that your personal coach will be the game changer. He will be he will be basically following you to give you the guidance so that you can get the success in a very short span of time. So he will be following you, he will be pushing you every time. Now once you use this coupon code, this will be costing you around 45,225, and if you are using this coupon code, write my name, GATE after it, you will be getting the 24-month subscription of Iconic in 66,600 rupees. Fine. Apart from that, every one of you should follow this GATE aspirant group, and there also some important notification always comes. Now what are the YouTube channels that you should immediately subscribe? This Creatrix, this is the channel on which you are present. This is Unacademy GATE questions, where previous year questions has been solved by the educators. So you'll be getting all the previous year questions video solution apart from the PDF also. This is the Electrical Junction channel, where you will be getting the important concepts of EC and electrical, and this is Engineering Pathshala, where you will be getting some practical aspect of the videos, some animated videos that will enhance your ability to think. So these are the channels which you should immediately subscribe so that you can get a better content. Fine. Now these are my some YouTube videos which I have created for you. In all of these videos will give you some motivation, guidance, content, and some strategy. So these are hand-picked videos. You can immediately follow these videos. Okay, so thank you so much, and those who are coming on this channel, immediately share all the content which is present on this channel. We are working very hard for you guys, so this is your responsibility that you should share this channel, you should subscribe this channel, also share the link of this channel, link of the videos, link of the educator whom you follow, so that every student who is needy, they can come onto this channel and they can get the best possible rank. So all the best everyone, let's crack it.